Hi guys. I know I've been gone for about a month. I hope you missed me. But I finally wrapped up the project that I had to finish. I'm back now and I'll be around for a while. Today I've got a great setup on the Canadian dollar Swiss franc to show you. Hang around. Hi, this is Tim from TradingStrategyGuides.com. Life has been pretty weird for the last few weeks. Since I work from home anyway, my life is not dramatically different, except I can't go to my three favorite places: IHOP, church, and the gym. The whole thing became real to me when they canceled the NBA season a few weeks ago. Now, I'm not a basketball fan, but I know that canceling the season was a huge deal. I hope everyone is being safe during this time and has been able to get the necessary toilet paper. I've been a bit of a prepper since the 70s, so I'm pretty well stocked with most everything. So we'll be starting the Professional Trader series very soon. I know you keep hearing about it, but I promise we're there now, so don't miss it. Today's trade pick is an ascending triangle on the Canadian dollar Swiss franc. We'll get to that in just a minute. But first, I'll update you on the trades I had open in my last video. They're all closed now, but they all went for nice profit. I just want to be sure I follow up on all my trades so you guys know how I'm handling things here. And today, I've got a brand new Maxim to share with you guys. So let's get to it. Remember to click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any of these great trade setups. Okay, let's take a look at the old trades. Well, the US dollar, Japanese yen hit our target right here, then went 670 pips down here, and then it popped back up and stopped us out break even right there, even before the PSAR allowed us to start trailing the stop. I hate it when that happens, but we got some profit on this, so it's not too bad. Well, the Euro Swissy hit our target right here on March 6th. Then pushed down a bit, and then just kind of went sideways. PSAR pushed down here, followed the stops down, and got stopped out right here at 106.32 to make about 20 pips profit on the second half. The Great British Pound Canadian dollar hit our target right there, pushed up a little bit, and the very next day turned and hit our stop on the second half. So we got a little profit on the first half and stopped out break even on the second half. Now Yelp here was the huge winner of this group. It opened below our target right here on the 9th, which was a couple of days after my last video. So we made out like bandits because since it opened below our target, our trade closed right at the point it opened. So our intended profit was $1.42, but we actually made $2.30 per share on this first half. And after that, it went and went and went and went. And the PSAR pulled way down here. And the second half stopped out at $22.80 for $8.15 profit on that half. So I risked 2% on this trade and made almost 10% return on it. That's pretty sweet. And it's kind of nice that the opening gap down below the target, instead of what's happened a few times before where the opening gapped down below the stop loss and ended up costing us money. And lastly, we had the Canadian dollar Swiss franc position going. Yes, today's new setup is on the same pair. This pushed down almost immediately and hit our first target. Then it just kind of started going sideways. The PSAR came down and it finally hit our stop right here and gave us 110 pips profit. Stopped us out at 68.75. So we got almost twice the profit than the first half, so that was nice. Okay, you ready to look at the new setup for the CAD Swissy? So we just closed the short trade on this pair And now we're looking at this nice ascending triangle consolidation on it. And it's also a head and shoulders pattern. See, left shoulder here, head here, right shoulder here with the neckline right here at 69.20. So here's the trade plan. We're going to buy a daily candle close above the triangle. On the breaking candle, to enter a full-size position, we want to see the volume bar reach up above the volume moving average. If it doesn't quite reach the average, but does reach at least 75% of the average volume, I'll open a half-size position to reduce risk. You can calculate the percentage by dividing the volume by the volume average, and you should get 0.75. If you don't get at least 0.75, stand aside on the trade. The stop loss will be 1.5 times the ATR, and the first target will be 1 times the ATR. So that means, let's say this thing breaks up to here and we get our close right here. That will be our buy entry location. Then we'll look down here at the ATR on that day. We'll multiply that by 1.5, and our stop loss will be that amount below our entry, and our first target will be 1 ATR above our entry. If after entering the trade we get a candle closes back down here in the triangle, we'll take the loss right then and not wait for it to hit the stop loss. Our intention is that a breakout above the triangle should be explosive and hit our target fairly quickly. If the momentum goes away, we want to shut the trade down without taking a full stop if possible. When the price hits our first target, we'll close half the position for profit and set the stop loss to break even on the remainder. We will then follow stops as price moves in our direction until the market takes us out. Now these two rules are the very definition of cutting your losses and letting your winners run. Typically I do this using 2 positions. The first position has a stop loss and a take profit. That position will close automatically when the first target is hit. The second position will only have a stop loss, and that's the position that will be allowed to run. When the first target is hit, we will have to manually move our stop loss up to break even on the second position. I will only risk about 2% of my account on each trade. And that's the setup today on the CAD-SWISSY Forex pair. Remember, my intent here is to tell you how I manage these trades. If you've already got a good trade management plan, use it. Things that work for me may not work for you. You have to understand your own mind to find the best strategies for your trading. And my intent for the trading maxims is to help control my emotional impulses and keep me on the straight and narrow path. A maxim is a general truth, fundamental principle, rule of conduct, or a proverbial saying. The purpose of my maxims is to motivate me to discipline in trading as well as other areas of my life. I suggest you start your own list of maxims, things that you can say to yourself while you're trading or doing life to make sure you always do the right thing. Feel free to borrow from my list. And today, a brand new maxim for you. Tim's Trading Maxim number 71. Bad things happen in life, but it's how you respond that counts. And this comes from the awesome Dabo Sweeney. For those of you who don't know, Dabo is the coach of the Clemson Tiger football team from my alma mater, Clemson University. And I love this quote from him. Now, how's the old phrase go? Doo-doo occurs? There's a way more graphic version of that, but I'm trying to keep the videos kid-friendly. Stuff happens. Bad things happen. Pandemics happen. We have no control over these things any more than we can control the market. All we can control is our response to them. Panicking, freaking out, whatever, none of that accomplishes anything. Have a plan in advance to deal with these things. If something totally unexpected occurs, step back, distance yourself from it, and deal with it rationally. I know that's a lot easier said than done, but each time you take a breath and deal with a problem, it will be easier the next time. And don't forget the Canadian dollar Swiss franc trade plan here. We're going to buy a daily candle close above the ascending triangle or above 69.20. If the volume is not quite average, go half size as long as it's at least 75% of the average. Your stop loss is 1.5 times the daily ATR, and your first target is 1 times the daily ATR. And remember to click the link below to the trade management video for more details. Sign up for my free Trading Picks email list to be sure you don't miss any of these great picks. I send out about 2 or 3 trading picks a week from all different markets, and you'll get to see them first. And the best thing is, it's free. I'll put the link below this video. Be sure to come back to Trading Strategy Guide's YouTube channel every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time for my new videos. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you have any. I'll either answer your question right in the comments or in a training video, or both. And remember, the only stupid question is the unasked one. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up below. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.